Hello, darlings. Today, possibly because it's Monday, day of the moon, it feels very mermaidy. So we're going to be using the Mermaid Tarot for today's reading. We're going to be using the Oracle of the Mermaids for the theme, the message that comes with the reading. And I don't have a baby mermaid deck, which I wish I did. If y'all see one out there, let me know. I haven't found one yet. But today we're going to be using the Hanson Roberts deck to clarify, okay? So let's get straight into it. I feel like I've already warned you enough about scammers. Y'all should know by now, hopefully. And thank you to everybody who supports me in any way, whether it's a comment, a share, signing up for the monthly membership, anybody who does whatever they can to support. I appreciate you so much. All right, so let's see. What is the theme? Adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Okay. I love the art in these. They're so beautiful. So this is number 27. 2, 7, or 9 could be important to some of you. Okay. So the key words with this card are letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Refusing to attempt to change things, allowing yourself to surrender to the situation and to see where it takes you. A kind of peaceful passivity, and in an oceanic way, allowing the cycles to make a decision on your behalf. This can indicate, too, that you have no desire to make decisions, only to drift and to float and to allow whatever outcome will be to be. It is as if there is no moving forward and no retreat. Just a moment-by-moment acceptance of all that is taking place and a very gentle, almost imperceptible willingness to let the tide and current take you where it will. You are adrift, and you are somehow akin to Odin, hanging on the tree of life. Will you be taken to shore? Will you remain at sea? Will you fade and vanish? What is it you should do? That is not even a question you are asking yourself. It seems you have made the powerful choice for suspension, to rest, to not do, for nothingness, for allowing what is around you to determine for now the fate of yourself. Okay, so today's collective has something to do with letting go of control. Very good. Let's see how that plays out. Cards have already been pre-shuffled, so let's get into it. 9 of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, lots of 9s. So somebody's about to close out a cycle because this is a 9, this is a 9, this is a 9. That's not a coincidence. 6 of Cups. Someone's letting go of something. Clearly. I mean, it literally says letting go. The Chariot. Okay. I like lots of determination here. Eight of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Queen of Swords. 3 of Cups. Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. Ooh, the Emperor. Damn. Okay. What? Wow. With the Empress. Okay, so we've got a divine match on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Ooh, the Devil, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the World. Wow, 10 of Swords, Strength, Ace of Cups. This Empress, because it came out beneath her, this Empress was feeling stuck in some cage. Stuck. Let's just say stuck. She felt stuck. But she's learning something because the Page of Pentacles is a student. It's possible that she was in some sort of cycle. She couldn't free herself until she learned the lesson. And she learned the lesson. And now she's able to, because in this one, it's like in a cage. Now she's showing up free. In fact, she shows up as a Queen of Pentacles. Closing out a cycle. What I tell you. She's closing out a cycle. Now, this is a very painful cycle. I'm not saying it's by any means joyful. But whatever it is, it felt solid to her. It felt substantial. And whenever she ended it, it's like right now she's letting herself rest. Because she's still not, it's not like she's gone. She's transforming, right? Because death isn't the end of something. It's the transformation of something. We are all energy. So when somebody dies, they don't just disappear. That energy goes somewhere. But she's having to show great strength right now. Because it could be that she's in the middle of this end right now. She's in the middle of this cycle of freeing herself, fighting past these nets. So there's also levels of self-forgiveness that I sensed. It could be part of this drifting is that this Empress is trying to forgive herself for ever getting caught up in whatever this is. Forever allowing the situation to take precedence in her life. Now, we do have two feminines here. I don't think that's a coincidence either. None of it is. But we're starting off with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to say that that's this Empress, right? Single as a Pringle, but still cautious. Because you see how she's like peeking her head out into another world. I feel like she's not involved with anybody, but she's not ready yet. She's been through a lot. She's in the middle of freeing herself. She's healing. She's very determined though. Nine of Wands, this feels like she's been through a lot of intense heat, and she's just like, yeah, this is another day. It's just another day for me. I think what she's struggling to release the most are the memories. She may have, if she's trying to release this Emperor, what she's released already is the physical. Remember, the body is gone. The spirit remains. So it's more like the cords have probably been cut. The contact has been cut. The only thing left is like there's this little thorn still in her heart where these memories live. With the Chariot, I love the Chariot because the Chariot is a strong card of determination, will. That's why it's connected to horses. And this one, it's supposedly a seahorse, although this is the weirdest seahorse I've ever seen. Because it's more, horses are noble creatures. They've always been used in races and high-speed things. So this Empress is pushing through. Come hell or high water, she's going to get over this. It just doesn't, it's not easy. Eight of Pentacles. I believe that this time adrift is also putting work into herself. She's building something and simultaneously building herself. Because with the Seven of Swords, you see how they look at their faces, look at their body language. It's like they just discovered something they didn't know was there. So on one hand, this Empress might have realized that this Emperor was involved with the Queen of Swords and they didn't know this. Or two, there's something here. Like maybe they didn't realize this Emperor was such a great match for them. And they realized it, but this person may be committed to someone else because this feels like I have to. Like there's this there's this place of there can be no other option but this. Because there's friendship here between these three people. There's a friendship, or there was, because I do believe that there is an ending now. This emperor might have said harsh words, but, and I'm saying that only because the Knight of Swords can say things impulsively. He looks very defensive. But if that is what happened, it's only because, like, let's say they do have a partner, right? And they both have white hair. They match there. I don't know if you noticed that this one is Yemaya. She's a brown girl, a beautiful brown girl, a goddess level brown girl. I mean, technically all girls are goddesses, but she's from a different culture, so I'm trying to say. Yes, she may be the Empress, but she's from a different culture. So these two may be in a marriage in some sort of, I don't see that specifically because the Hierophant isn't here. We'll see when we clarify. If the Emperor said something cutting or blunt, it was because they thought they were protecting their family. They thought they were making a judgment call to do the right thing. So it wasn't meant to hurt the Empress. She's healing from it. But in a way, it's helping her. It's helping her free herself. Like, the Emperor is doing her a favor. Just because somebody is an emperor doesn't mean they are our emperor. Oh, look where I opened up to. The Hierophant. These have already been pre-shuffled, but let's see. Let's clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Eight of Swords, yep, 7 and 8. Nine of Wands again. The World card again, I'm telling you. Cycles are closing. This Empress may have realized I was investing in the wrong place. I was giving my energy in the wrong place. With the Eight of Swords, part of the reason why right now she's kind of just, I'm hearing that song of Wave After Wave. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave. Hold on. Who sings this? Mr. Probs. It says, my face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you're not around. I'm slowly drifting away. Wave after wave, I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream. I wish I could make it easy to love me, but still I reach to find a way. I'm stuck here in between, I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting. Interesting. There's definitely blockages because the phrase of I wish it was easy stood out. Either way, it's not, clearly. Things are not easy. And this Empress is in the place of, because this is really difficult. If this is her Emperor, even if they think they're doing the right thing, they're gonna struggle with releasing her, right? Same thing for her. I love that her tail looks like a betta fish, because betta fishes are not weak fishes. Even they're tiny, but they'll beat the shit out of another fish. I don't know why I think that's funny. Anywho, she looks soft, but she's a warrior. So she's in this energy of like, okay, so this hit me right in my weak spot. It hit me right in the heart, but you know what? I'm a survivor. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. 9 of Wands showing up twice. This isn't a quitter. So she's accepting, I invested in the wrong place. I misunderstood. I thought this was my emperor. It's all good. I just have to end this cycle and keep going. Clarify 9 of Pentacles. Oof. 7 of Swords, the Tower. Clarify 9 of Pentacles. Okay. What? Okay. I saw this one, but I also saw this one. Oh. Damn. With the 4 of Cups. Look. Whether sorry. Whether we like what happened or not, because I've seen some people get really triggered in the comments. If you get triggered, it's most likely because you feel the message is for you, but I'm not talking to you. I'm just pulling in a story. If it just so happens to be your story and you get all bent out of shape, I don't know what to tell you, because it's not like I asked for your story, okay? Learn to emotionally regulate, guys. Accept the lesson. Because that's what this Empress is doing. With the 4 of Cups, she got rejected. Remember when I said it's like they discovered something that they feel they shouldn't have or they didn't know was there? It could have been that this Empress realized she was lying to herself. She was deceiving herself. And when she got clarity, it hit her like a ton of bricks. Now, Ace of Wands is usually seen as a very passionate, sexual card, but passion also is anger. I just don't think the anger is directed at anybody but herself. Remember, she's the beta fish, she's a fighter, and she feels like, I made myself look weak. I made myself look that's eating at her. That's part of why she can't release the cycle, because she might have been really vulnerable, really open, and that closeness was kind of used against her. I'm not saying you shouldn't be close to people. I'm just saying that when it's the wrong person you're getting close to, it's gonna be a stab in the heart, and that's what she got. So she's venturing out to be single again, but 999, I'm telling you, she's still not ready. She's trying to be. She's trying to release this. But it's like she's in the energy of, I embarrassed myself. I degraded myself. I humiliated myself. So she's trying to get past this, because this is the cage that has her stuck. Like, she can't be free. She was tempted by something shiny. She was tempted by someone who she thought was her match, but they're not. They were a lesson. And if she feels stuck still, it means that she hasn't fully learned the lesson. The cycle has ended. The cycle has ended. It's gone, and yet the spirit remains. And it was brutal. Look at all this blood. It was a brutal ending. But as big as her energy is, she still feels like there's this net trying to close in on her, because her heart may still be there. So she's really struggling. Now, I do see she is showing up as an Empress, so this is not going to be the end of her. I think she's focusing too much on how much she failed, on how wrong she was, when in reality, this is a lesson, right? It's kind of, and I use this analogy a lot, but it's because that's part of living. People who are learning to cook, they make up a lot of weird things. When I was learning to cook, I remember, oh my God, I was so proud. I feel so bad for my dad because he would eat all these uncooked potatoes and stuff, trying to encourage to keep cooking. But he was like, this is still kind of crunchy. But I'm sorry, I'm making light of it. But it's because we're gonna fail, you know, before we get to a place where now we can produce sustenance that doesn't make anyone ill, you know. Clarify Nine of Wands, but it could be that this Empress is a very proud Empress, and so she's, you know, she's very humiliated. Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands, clarify Nine of Wands. The thing is, I don't even see her blaming this Emperor because honestly, she sees him like they did the right thing. She's angry at herself because it's like she put herself in this place of, because there's the energy that's coming through. What's coming through is the energy of what did you expect? You knew this was going to happen. What did you expect? So she's mad at herself. Clarify Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's what she's trying to come to peace with. That's why she's drifting. She is trying to, there could be people around her trying to love her because remember the song says, I wish I could make it easy to love me. But she's not ready. Like she shows up single. The Nine of Pentacles is single. But you see how she's like very cautious? Because she's still in pain. She still hasn't released this. Her heart may still be involved, but it's not so much that she's still in love with this person. Her heart is involved because she hasn't forgiven herself. And maybe this is the reading that's going to give her this clarity, because this is clarity. This is a breakthrough of what it is she's been carrying around, this burden she's been carrying around. Because once she understands, she'll be able to start working on it. She'll be able to start transmuting it. But right now, she's tired because she's been carrying around this burden. And right now, she just needs to just relax. Just relax. Make peace with the past. Make peace with the part of you that made a mistake. Make peace with the part of you that asked too much of people or asked too much of yourself. Make peace with it. Release it. Because we all make mistakes. That's how we grow. Clarify Six of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. Clarify Six of Cups. The Emperor. Knight of Cups. Oh boy. Oh, Three of Cups. Yeah. See, it started off as a friendship. This is why she's having such a hard time forgiving herself, because I think that she sees herself like, I ruined this friendship. I ruined this bond. I messed it up. Especially if she also had a friendship with the Queen of Swords. She can't forgive herself. Because she sees this like, there was a strong foundation here. Maybe she even worked with them. Maybe they were building something together. But through that, she grew to respect, admire, and eventually love this Emperor. She had them on this pedestal. She maybe still does. Which is why she was like, it's so difficult to free herself from these memories, because the memories are torture to her, in the sense that it's a bittersweet thing. The memories are beautiful because it's through the moments that they spent together that she fell in love with this Emperor. But they're also a torture because it reminds her of when she overstepped a boundary, or when she did something that destroyed this connection, this friendship. Clarify the Chariot. We've got the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles. The King of Cups. She misinterpreted someone's care. King of Cups is very loving, very tender, compassionate, but he's like that with everyone. And I think that she's in this place of feeling like, I misinterpreted it. I misinterpreted this king's actions. They made me very happy. I thought there was more. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, they split into separate directions. And now there's this feeling of like there's a wall between this Empress and this King of Cups. The warmth is on this other side of the wall. And she's determined to stay away from this wall. She's determined to stay away from this location. Because it's like she feels like if she goes back, she'll get caught up again. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see. Well, that one flipped over. We'll keep it, we'll see, because sometimes they just fall out. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, it was supposed to remain flipped over. Because upright, it's somebody who's just happy, thriving. They're happy they're single. They're loving their life. Reversed, she could be independent financially. She could be doing well, but look at her. Look at her face. It's like she's numb inside. Because anytime she tries accessing her heart, it's like it overflows with all these emotions. And so she's shutting them down. Because you see how the page is like calling out? She shuts it down because when she starts opening her heart space again, it calls out for this person. She's like, stop it. That's the Chariot energy. Like, no. Like her heart is this wild stallion and she's trying to rein it in. That's why she's so exhausted. Trying to tame a stallion is no small feat. But yeah, she's tired. She's exhausted. And right now she's just drifting. Wave after wave. That song keeps playing in my head. Clarify Seven of Swords. Ooh. Five of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Justice card. With the Six of Swords. She feels like she needs to move on from this because with the Five of Swords, I don't know what was said. This is aligning with the Emperor. I don't know what was said from this Emperor, but she thinks whatever she was lying to herself about, she's like, okay, I got clarity, but it was beyond clarity. It might have been that she felt this person had feelings for her, and they made it very clear that not only did they not have feelings for her, they were upset that she had feelings, or they were almost disgusted, like a repellent energy, because it put her in this, like she can't forget it. It was harsh. It was, whatever it was, it's what has her in this energy of like, I have to overcome this. I have to. Because this person made it very clear they are not on the same page with me. And it might have been, I will say this, it might have been said impulsively, but with the Justice card, it was right. It was the right thing to say. It was the right thing to do. And she understands that. So she's trying to move forward. Now, it could be that this queen is her. It doesn't have to be another queen, because she has shown up as a Queen of Swords. So she's trying to be stoic. She's trying to be in control of her emotions. She's trying to be dignified. Keep it moving. Let's see. We'll find out if it's her now. Clarify Queen of Swords. Or there's two Queens of Swords. Judgment. Ten of Cups. That one flipped over. The Fool card reversed. The High Priestess. This may be her still. Because like I said, she has passed judgment on herself. Well, it shows up two different ways. One, she thought she felt a call to this emperor. She felt like this was her person, and then record scratch and stop. Like, whoop, reality call. But not only that, now she's passing judgment on herself. Like she's even asking herself if her intuition is broken. How could you say that this was your person when you were so wrong about it? You were so off base. This person did not want anything to do with you. So it's like one of the reasons she's adrift, she's just floating, is because she's trying to figure this out. Like, am I delusional? That's where she's really struggling. How much did I lie to myself? With the Fool reversed, she can't move on because this was so clear to her, she thought. And she's sitting here like, and the whole time it was just a friendship, and I misread that so profoundly. It's what's really fucking with her. This ended up being such a mind fuck. That's why she's in the nines. She can't close out the cycle fully, but it's getting worse. It's not getting better. Because the unanswered questions are leading to more unanswered questions and more unanswered questions. And I feel like this Empress is driving herself insane because she feels like she's missing something. Like there's some piece of information, a piece of the puzzle isn't there. And it's a frantic energy. Like she's frantically, I'm seeing like a puzzle, but somebody keeps, there's a missing piece. And so they keep searching and searching and searching for it. They can't find it. But until they find that piece, it's like a compulsion. Until they find that piece, they can't rest. And she's trying to. I don't know what piece it is, but she's trying. She's trying to figure it out. What did I miss? What did I do wrong? She knows what she did wrong, but what could I have done better? What should I have changed? What should I have adjusted to? Let's see. Clarify Three of Cups. Let's see if it'll tell us. Seven of Wands. The Magician. Queen of Pentacles. And this is this queen because look, here she shows up with Queen of Pentacles energy again. This is the Empress, I mean. She may have been in a very nurturing energy. Oh. The Lovers. Okay, so I'm feeling regret on her part because I feel like with the Magician, she manifested, I feel like she asked for a soulmate and she got the soulmate in a friend, but she misunderstood it and she might have gotten very passionate about a connection that wasn't meant to be romantic. But it's like she fell before she knew what was happening, or she fell before she could stop herself. Because I don't know why I keep looking at this bunny. You know how bunnies are fast little fuckers. I'm getting speed, not the fertility part, although maybe that too. But it's like she's now looking back like I should have fought my feelings. I should have suppressed them. I should have understood them before I said anything, before I did anything. I don't know if she tried to make a pass at this person or whatever happened, it resulted in something that she feels like I should have never done that. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. Like she was so ready to nurture and she realized like, oh my God, I messed it up. I messed up. The soulmate connection was supposed to be a friendship with this Emperor. Clarify Knight of Swords. King of Cups, Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. What the hell? What the guys, I can't. I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done with y'all. Because why are they showing up as a match if this is not a romantic connection? Why is this Emperor or King showing up with deep regret? Now, keep in mind that this could have been what was so confusing to her. It could be, because we have 6 cups here, it could be that in a past life, maybe these two were spouses. And so she immediately felt that recognition of this is my spouse, this is my partner. But 6 of Cups can also mean soulmate connection. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. This is the part that stands out to me. It might have been felt on a much smaller level with this King, and so they weren't ready for her avalanche of emotions. But I'm not going to say they didn't care. I'm going to say they did care. And they feel the loss acutely. Because not only is she the Empress to their Emperor energy, but she's showing up as the Queen of Cups to their King of Cups. So they love how compassionate and gentle she is. Right now she's showing up as Queen of Swords, but she has to be. She's protecting herself. She's mortified. But the Page of Pentacles, almost like, because remember, we're clarifying the Knight of Swords, what was said, and it shows up twice, like they said something very cutting or hurtful. I don't think they meant for it to come out that way, and they're sitting here like feeling the same way, like, oh, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. It doesn't mean that they didn't mean what they said, but maybe they just didn't mean it as harshly. They may realize the impact that their words had on her. There is a connection, but we don't want to always relegate the lovers to romantic. It could be that their souls have some sort of bond that she just may have misinterpreted because of past life influences. But this Knight of Swords, if you look at the position of the cards, this Knight of Swords is protecting this Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel, even if this Queen of Swords is not their partner, they may already have a partner because they felt like they were protecting their family. They were protecting their unit. She felt like the outsider to them. Even if they cared for her, she felt like the outsider. So let's see. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. Death card. Six of Swords. The Two of Cups. Okay, I was really, y'all saw the effort I put into not making it romantic. But you know, it just might be. Because this is not just your average friend. Average friends don't show up like this or like this. So maybe part of their regret is that either one, I don't know, I can't say that they didn't know how they felt because King of Cups, they know how they feel. King of Cups is the zenith of the Cups energy. They know exactly what the fuck they feel. So it could be that the regret is they might have said something impulsively in a moment of trying to protect something, and they realized later on that they weren't. I'm not going to say that they lied, because the lies show up with her. She feels like she lied to herself. But they withheld something, because there's some change here. Whatever they were protecting, something has changed drastically. And now they're moving towards the Two of Cups. Or they want to, at least. Because Three of Wands, they could also be waiting to see if she's going to come back. I'm going to tell you right now, this poor Emperor is going to wait for a long time, because I do not see her. Yeah, Queen of Wands, she's not in the energy of coming back right now. She's still in the throes of this, I lied to myself, I'm delusional. Like, she's in a very trapped mental headspace, because she feels that she lied to herself, that she gaslighted herself into thinking that this person cared for her, but I think that they did. The thing is, I don't think they ever said that. Like, she was reading their energy, but their words came out like, no, I don't. Clarify judgment. Let's see. That's the missing piece of the puzzle, I think. Clarify judgment. Oof. Oh boy. I feel like this Emperor is now very confused about what to do. Because they may sense or see how determined this Empress is in moving forward and not speaking to them, keeping them completely in the past. That was a whole other world. Moving forward, trying to stay balanced. I don't know if this is that they sense her pain or if this is theirs. It could be both. But ultimately, it is painful for them because she is still their happiness. But there's confusion. There's like, I don't know what to do now. See, this Hierophant, though, keeps showing up. Like it's flirting with the reading, but it never came out directly. So I'm still unclear whether this Emperor was engaged somewhere else, married somewhere else, committed somewhere else. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be his school. It could be something else. Remember, she came from a different culture in the image. But this is one where time has not healed the wound. Clarify the Emperor. Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. Clarify the Emperor. Four of Pentacles. With the Knight of Wands. The missing piece of the puzzle is that the Emperor does care. The Emperor does love this Empress. And she's driving herself crazy over and over, trying to figure out what she's missing. What did she overlook? What did she misinterpret? She's grilling herself mentally, which is why she's so exhausted. But the reality is that this Emperor, I believe, still is, has been and still is in denial. I'm not sure why. There might be a whole other explanation, but it's not his story, so it's not really telling us. But this Emperor is not really, they may not want commitment. Well, Six of Cups. Okay, never mind. This could have been in the past, that they were in denial, they disconnected, they were very guarded, but now we've got I feel like this is future. So this could be still right now they're in this energy. But in their future, they're showing up with the Knight of Wands. Courage, bravery. Because the memories also won't leave them. They're about to communicate with her. Yes, look at that. Look at that. They're about to communicate with her. Oh, but here they come. They're coming forward as a King of Swords. So it's almost like they're going to apologize to her. But they're showing up in this cold, stiff energy. So I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't think that they're going to tell her that they did have feelings with her. Even if the King of Swords is supposed to be somebody with integrity. The reason I'm saying that is because they show up with the Page of Cups energy. It's almost like, I'm sorry I said things that way. I meant what I said, but I shouldn't have said it that way. So I don't know if that's going to fix anything. Yeah, because she's, I don't know. Either way, I do see in the future, there's a change. I don't know how big of a change, but it might be just enough to give her closure. It might be that the universe is bringing out that little bit. It could be that the only role this Emperor is going to play in saying, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not the, I'm sorry I did love you and you read my energy correctly. It might be the, I'm sorry I shouldn't have said it that way. And she's like, okay, and that's enough to end the cycle. Because the universe is trying to help her close the cycle. So the universe could be pushing this Emperor to apologize. And I'm not sure what's going to be said, but there is definitely going to be communication between these two. But whatever it is, it might be just enough to help her end this, because she's almost there. She's so close. 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. She's so close. It just needs that last little push. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I look forward to feedback as usual, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.